Dungeons deep, the shadows thicker. A hero's tale in every line. Grab your sword, it's questing time. Roll the dice tonight, oh roll the dice. Fate's a gamble, risk the price. Roll the dice tonight, oh roll the dice. One more turn could change your life.
Let me make sure I'm not.
We shall build a giant wooden badger.
We don't have time for wooden badger. We have time for an envelope of doom. The Trojan dimension horse.
I'm sorry, what?
We take the guy hostage. We blow up the stuff we blow up, and then we still kidnap him anyway when we teleport back to the ship.
Okay, so
Okay, I might have misread the object part. I might be thinking of a different spell. We can't do the object idea, sadly.
Dang it, that would totally work so easily.
Yeah, that would be too easy, though, to be fair. So it makes sense that they wouldn't have it in the spell.
Yep, because I would morph that up.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I'm trying not to go into a war that we're not prepared.
We're sneaking in is not really an option by bluffing our way in and pretending to not be people, because none of us are elves.
It's fine.
So it's a good idea if we're elves. Am I wrong, Tim? Is that the giveaway that we're not elves?
I mean, it's a little bit of a giveaway, yeah. At this point, I don't know what the hell the plan is, but that's okay.
I don't think we've really settled on anything concretely yet.
We got stealth really isn't an option. Frontal assault isn't an option. So we can do the hope they don't kill us on sight, get captured on purpose option, or we can do the aerial assault option, in which we chance getting shot out of the sky.
Is anyone really good with disguise kits?
Like we own it.
Like, is anyone like proficient with disguise kits, and we can just disguise ourselves as elves?
Okay,
I
let's
can make
pause
disguise kits, but you have to. But they spend a week to make. So
That's out of the question.
Yeah. Okay.
So
let's pause on that question. And let's go ahead and pick up with Scotty and Amber, because that might answer that question.
Oh boy. Am I still watching them from around the corners of shit?
I would assume so.
I mean, if they're in a group setting, then yes, I'm absolutely discreetly watching.
Okay. So I'm assuming, here's what's going on in my head. You guys are at the inn, at the tavern, having a couple of drinks, considering your options, right? Scotty's sitting next to Amber, and Scotty turns to Amber and asks, what was it? What are you? Was that the question?
Basically, it's like, yeah, so what exactly are you anyway? I mean, we lost like you coming down and fighting, and then charming creatures. There's a little bit more going on to you than appears, lass.
And she's just going to smile coyly and be like, well, what do you mean, what am I? I'm just me. Like, is it my charming abilities? Is that kind of what you're after?
Well, you've got charming abilities.
Well, amongst other things. Yeah, I'm pretty good at disguises as well.
That's what I mean, lass. There's more to you. You know, and just a pretty face who can swing a sword.
And she kind of blushes a
I
little
just want to
bit.
know who I'm. No offense, lass, but we only met you yesterday. I kind of want to know who I'm inviting into me home, if you know what I mean. Not that I mistrust you, but you know,
Well,
helps to know what I'm working with.
and that's fair, and I suppose my story would have come out sooner or later anyway, so sooner's probably better than later. My sister Drusilla, I don't know if your friends told you anything about her, but when we were younger, she was always the fighting type. And I was more of the book nerd. So as we got older, she went off to go learn swordplay, and I went off to study religions. And I met a wonderful young man in a tavern who was reading the same book that I was reading. And it was a book on the Dragonkin creation myth. And he seemed to know so much more about the topic than I ever knew, or could ever hope to know. And, we conversed for a while and then went our own ways, and a few days would pass and I would run into him again, and this went on for months. And eventually he invited me to a ritual for Osoroshi. And
Aye, that name sounds familiar, lass.
Yeah.
What does it mean exactly?
So, Osoroshi is the trickster god. According to the Dragonkin beliefs, and this is why I've been kind of quiet about it because of your Dragonkin friend over there, Vlad. According to their beliefs, my god more or less imprisoned their god. So, it can be a bit of a touchy subject around the Dragonkin.
I'm sure Vlad wouldn't hold it against you.
Well, if I prove myself useful to him, he may not. But you have to understand that...
Prison's more than what just religion they follow, lass. And you seem to be fitting in quite well round here, so that's always a plus.
Well, thank you. I'm certainly trying.
Vlad's just the suspicious type, and you can't blame him.
And I don't.
You know you got somebody like that watching. It's all I can.
Are we able to hear their conversation?
Give me perception checks.
Okay, let me roll
We're not
something.
exactly speaking softly. We're at normal volume, so...
I was going to say, if they're sitting at the bar, I'd probably be sitting like a seat or two away, so could I have advantage on this?
I'd kind of imagine the two of us in a booth.
If you're in a booth, then yeah, I'll just roll normal then.
Yeah, well, so, like Scotty says, we're not really hiding our conversation. We're having it openly. Though Amber is kind of looking at Vlad throughout the conversation. Because the Dragonkin, they believe that if they die a honorable death, they essentially go to their version of Valhalla, and their version of Ragnarok is killing Osoroshi to free Ivor.
Well, I rolled a 32 regardless, so...
I got my passive perception of 15.
Okay.
Oh, you have higher perception than me. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so... the bar, it's kind of crowded, it's kind of noisy. I would say if anybody has above a 17, they hear everything clearly. Anybody with a 15 or above, they're catching bits and pieces.
All right, so if I hear like God, I'm going to go, I worship a cedar tree.
Yeah. That kind of thing, yeah.
Certainly explain the stick up your butt.
I'm going to use produce flame to set his drink on fire.
Irish car bombs.
Oh, lovely. Hot toddy. Just what I could do with.
Yeah, so Amber's going to continue. She's going to be like, yeah, so really, I mean, it's just, that's kind of why I've been quiet about it, but, and it's not like I'm really that devout. I learned a lot of things, and I can still do them.
Well, it's your actions that speak for you. And so far, they seem to have been on our side. I don't know. Kind of like to know what you can do, if I'm totally honest, so I can figure out just how well you can fit.
Okay, so when you say that, she takes her hand and she waves it in front of her face slowly from top to bottom. And when her hand like moves down and clears her face looks exactly like your face.
Oh God, what a boner killer.
And she brings her hand brings her hand up in front of her face, and her face goes back to her own face.
When Scotty says boner killer, I'm going to pull up my femur club, and I'm going to go, you mean this?
And even that's limp.
And she's just kind of
impressive, lass.
So how are we going to use one elf to get into this place?
So that does give me another question, though. I mean, this fox kith, this body you've got now, is that like the real you, or are you in another disguise?
Oh, no, this is absolutely the real me. My disguises, as good as they are, they don't last forever.
Look home.
Because I kind of like knowing what's real and what ain't, you know.
I promise I'm always real with you.
May I do an insight check on that one immediately? Like I was just letting it do passive until that one. That one I want to know.
I'm thinking Scotty needs to do some kind of check to see just how oblivious he is to all of this.
Absolutely.
Gotta do an Arcana check to see if she's currently using any spells.
Okay.
We're all super suspicious.
Damn, everybody's all kinds of like, who this bitch?
Well, I kind of like the idea that Scotty's absolutely immune to it.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but
She ain't messing with no broken.
He's just oblivious to the whole thing. Like I say, it's got to be at least 3 or 4 sessions before he twigs out that she's into him.
she ain't messing with the Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know.
Yeah, give me insight checks. Anyone that wants to see if she's lying.
Can I do Arcana?
Yes, absolutely.
I got a 31.
I failed bad.
Well, at least I've got a +7 on that.
I got a 1.
Oh, yikes. +7, and I only rolled 15.
I think I explode.
Do you want to add fate?
No, I'm good.
You know, I don't know whether adding fate would be a good thing, because I think I probably want to lose this.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if anyone ever did roll
I think
like
the best option storyline-wise is if I lose this.
Okay. So,
I assume you're allowed to just throw yourself down if you want.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll use a fate to take off of that number if I need to.
Wait, does it use our fate or use his? Like which one?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I'm going to use a fate to add more confusion.
I just wish I'd rolled like a 2. That way I could have gone into the minus
I want to
numbers.
make the argument that Tim would want to keep it secret, so Tim would have to use one of his fake dice to defeat it.
So, what I'm going to say is all of you firmly believe she is telling the truth.
The way you said that makes me trust you less. I'm just
Yeah.
there's something going on. I don't know what it is, but there's something.
I'm just
I
the
think it's
GM. I mean,
suspicious that I went to do an Arcana check and I rolled a 1. I'm thinking she's doing something to block my Arcana checks. I'm more suspicious. But Rosie is always paranoid, so it's...
I'm just saying, like, this is the best assassin build. Whoops.
Huh?
I mean, Scotty's just happily nodding along, totally into what she's telling him.
Yeah, that's because you're love struck and you don't know it yet.
Oh, yeah. He's wrapped around her finger.
He doesn't even realize it yet.
Scotty doesn't know.
And the question I have with the character and out is that natural or magical? Or was it the possumness?
Was it the possum?
I'm not
Good
saying she's a golden
question.
shower digger.
So you actually ask her that?
Do you know, I think I might.
Okay, yeah. Is she?
It'd definitely be exactly what was on Scotty's mind.
So she busts out laughing. And she says, I can't deny that the possum piss is what first caught my attention. But then I
can understand that. It was a wee bit... Ooh.
Oh, so potent. So disgusting.
If I was you, I'd be keeping my eye on that weapon of yours that she's obviously trying to steal. So, I mean,
And she just continues. She's like,
But, then I saw that you're actually a pretty nice guy, and you seem honorable. You seem well-intentioned. And, you're cute, so...
And we offered you a way out. I mean, that's got to be attractive all on its own.
Oh,
Especially if you wasn't happy where you were.
It's certainly appreciated, I can tell you that. I mean, the good is...
So you can do all disguises and charms and stuff like that. So you can, make me believe you're a rabbit or something.
Well, maybe a rabbit kith. Certainly not like a little wild bunny. That's a little beyond my scope, but I can definitely disguise myself to look almost like anyone I want.
There's a part of me that wants to do a roll to see just how badly it worked.
see how badly what?
She turns herself into a rabbit kith, and it just Scotty doesn't see a change.
Okay.
Okay. Question.
I mean, if he's going to be oblivious, might as well roll to see just how oblivious.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Could I cast... If I remember the spell correctly, it does not alert anyone whether I do it, whether they succeed or fail.
Hey, Tim, I got a crazy idea.
Well,
Is our fox kith drinking?
she is having a glass of Chardonnay, as a matter of fact.
Is there any possible way we can kind of, have me pop off to the market and get some, I don't know, mushroom extract to slip into her drink?
You roofying the warlock.
I just want to get her. I just want to get her.
Not end badly.
I just want to get her Xanaxed a little bit so she's a little more truthful.
I mean, I was about to ask if I could cast Detect Thoughts to kind of focus on her during this. If they're sitting at a booth, I'm probably at the bar. to Detect Thoughts over there. And I get to
I mean, at this
see the
stage,
surface
Scotty
level
doesn't
stuff.
believe or disbelieve. He's just taking it at face value.
I mean, if he wants to do Detect Thoughts, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll just,
Well, but
let
you
him
don't
do his
know.
thing.
You don't know that he's doing Detect Thoughts, so you can go ahead and slip off and go get some mushrooms. That's fine. And then
Well, if I got
Chris.
some mushrooms, I might just do the mushrooms myself, though. That's the thing.
Go for it if you want to. Why not? I mean, let's be. Kreth is still relatively new to the group too, so he's also like he's super suspicious of her, but he's still not trusting of anyone here.
Yeah.
So
Rosie's slowly slipping.
I imagine Amber knows instantly that he's doing detect thoughts.
I think
So she
Kreth
just
would
looks
be
at him and
like,
smiles and lets him.
like the only person Kreth trusts here. I think is probably Rosie, just because Rosie seems very simple. Like I feel like
Rosie's
yes, exactly.
blunt, tells you what's on her mind, and she'll straight up tell you the crazy idea she wants to do. Like, I want to blow up that airship.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we know. We need. When we do the upgrade, can we get Rosie fitted with a mute button?
Just like an on-off switch, but just for her voice.
Ouch. Ouch. I'll just mute my call then, dang.
No, come back. We love you.
Okay, so Rosie's getting mushrooms. Kreth, tell me about detect thoughts. What is there some kind of role involved with that? What's up?
Let me read it because it's been a long time. I've had it in my listens for forever, and I just haven't.
It's two things. Surface level is kind of a free thing, and you can be undetected. You kind of get the surface level thoughts. I believe there's a wisdom save for that too. But if he wants to probe deeper, he has to make a roll and beat your roll. I believe.
Yeah, it depends on what you roll as to how deep.
Then you detect. You get to detect. If he succeeds on that, he gets to go into deep thoughts without detection.
Okay, so I will say I don't want to risk detection, so I'm not going to probe deeply, but just surface level thoughts, I'm fine with.
Okay.
So before I slip off, I kind of just want to, throw something out there to make her think. So I'm going to ask her, just happenstance, not knowing that he's doing that, like what her patrons ask her to do, like what's her mission, like why was she wanting to leave so badly.
Okay. When you ask that, she kind of squirms a little bit in her seat. And then she looks at you dead in the eye and says, I needed to get out of there because I unknowingly joined a cult. Osaroshi is not the kind of god that you just go and, sing hymns about. He demands
So can I get the
things.
Maury Povich? And that was
Not the father.
yeah. Lie detector says.
Okay, so you're doing an insight?
Yeah. I'm doing an insight check on that.
Okay.
Once she's squirmy.
A cult would fit with what little bit we saw. She did lead us through that courtyard with statues of all the warriors and stuff.
Not very good. I got a 12.
You believe she's being honest?
Okay, so have I gone? I haven't gone for the mushrooms yet.
Correct.
All right,
So how long have you escaped?
I'm going to pop off to the mushrooms.
Okay. Kreth, when Rosie leaves, because you're detecting thoughts, you recognize, you know exactly what's going on here. Amber casts Unseen Servant and a little shadow rat that obviously nobody can see, but you're aware of because you're detecting her thoughts, is scurrying behind, following Rosie.
Oh, interesting.
And then Scotty, what was your question? Or was it a statement?
Gone.
Gone? Okay.
Yeah, my train of thought derailed a long while ago, and that question went with it.
Gotcha.
So quick question.
Yeah.
How close is that rat to me?
It's staying a good 20 feet behind you.
Okay, that's fine.
I was really considering getting Unseen Servant as a
I
spell.
was just thinking, Scotty would definitely believe that she'd escaped a cult.
So I'm just gonna ramble around the city all night.
Okay, so you're
Look at
aware
herbs and
of the
spices.
unseen servant?
No, I'm just debating on what I should do, and I haven't really come to a decision what I'm going to do. But I'm kind of worried about attacking that fortress, so I'm kind of walking around, checking out herbs, and trying to look at ideas I can do to kind of help us.
Okay.
And then I'm going to buy some mushrooms.
Okay.
But then I'm going to go back to the bar with the mushrooms, and
When I see them come back in, since I know about the Unseen Servant, I want to detect thoughts on them, see what they're up to. And if I see that they're, I'm going to put mushrooms in their drink, knowing about the Unseen Servant, I am going to, just basically run defend. I'm going to walk up to him and interrupt him with a conversation or whatnot before he has a chance to.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about my plan, and my plan is to use infestation to have a bug go into her glass, and then her needing a new drink and me going up to the bar to get it for her, and slip the sleight of hand in. So I'm thinking those thoughts.
Ooh, that's a sneaky way of doing it. I'm not sure if I'd interrupt that or let it play out. What to do? Have I seen anything else? Have I detected anything else notable from the surface level of Amber's mind? Did she said or done or thought anything worth noting?
She is really into Scotty, legitimately.
Oh, okay. Well, good for him.
Scotty doesn't know that.
No, he does not. But hey, good for him.
Okay.
Scotty just looks at her and says, I may not know much about warlocks, but I know enough to know patrons usually give you some tools to work. So, what does yours let you be able to do?
So he's.
Other than changing your face, which was freaky, by the way. Don't ever do that again. At least not my face.
So
I can't look at you the same way now, lass.
So while Scotty's talking, I'm going to use infestation to have some cockroaches scurry along the floor.
Okay.
I think if you're doing that, I'm just going to let it play out and see if it works out for him. I ain't going to intervene.
Okay.
Now, the way my brain is seeing this, it's completely obvious even to Scotty what you guys are doing. And he's just watching you fumble and bumble your way through this. And my brain is going, I wonder if Amber's picked up on it because it's fucking hard not to.
And so it's gonna let the bugs do their thing, and when one gets into her drink and she notices it, I'll offer to be nice and go get another drink for her.
And we look over 5 minutes later, and all we find is a bug who's very happy and wanting a kebab.
So the bug crawls up into her Chardonnay. And Rosie comes over and offers to get her another one. And she looks at Rosie and says, "Thanks, please." And as Rosie grabs the drink from the table, Amber puts her hand gently on Rosie's hand, looks her dead in the eye, and says, "Just Chardonnay, please."
I'm going to ask her if she wants it with ice.
No, not a thing.
Chardonnay with ice, you animal.
Well, I'm gonna go up to the bar, and I'm just going to see if I pretend to put it in the drink, what's going to happen. So I'm going to pretend to put it in the drink, and then I'm going to use frostbite to kind of chill the glass a little bit.
Give me a sleight of hand.
What is it you're hoping to achieve from this? Just
4. I'm trying to get her to show her true colors by basically getting really, really mad.
So it's less a roofie and more of a truth pill.
Yeah, it's more of a I roll a
Right,
grenade in the room, see who Captain America is. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Because I mean, if Scotty thought you was up to something, he'd stand up to it. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
if I wanted to,
Can
if I wanted to attack her, I could just attack her. What I want to do is I wanted
yeah,
her
exactly.
to get mad and see if she's going to attack me or if she's going to do some magic to dispel it and think I've done something to her drink. So I'm going to use frostbite to chill her glass so she knows I did something to the glass, and I want her to assume the worst.
I mean, at this point, Scotty would feel he's known you for long enough to at least be able to trust you are doing what you're doing for a reason.
Yeah,
Well, that is,
Rosie.
he's not quite sure, and he'll damn sure find out later from you.
Yeah, Rosie doesn't
But
trust
he's
very many
content to
people.
just let you go.
Yeah, Rosie doesn't trust very many people, but if she thought she was like a threat right now, she just would have already shot her in the face.
Yeah, Rosie would have already attacked.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Scotty's kind of amused at watching Rosie's what's the word I want? Her protocols that stop the because she's a healer.
Yeah,
It's do good always, but yeah, because she's also a killer, is kill anybody who's not good.
yeah. If you're not a friend, I kill you. If you're a friend, I'll heal you, and I'll risk
And
my life for
that
you.
whole binary is just fun to watch for Scotty
really is.
anyway.
It's fun to role play too. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill the glass. I rolled a 4, which is good for me because I wanted her to see me do stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
so
I'm
And
gonna
I
bring
was-
her Chardonnay.
and both obviously I want to know, see if she know. I'm sure she did, but what's on her mind when he does that. But also, while he was gone to get the said mushrooms, I would kind of like frequency hop between everyone in the party and just get the rough idea of what they're thinking and what their mindset is. No, if I could.
Yeah.
Rosie's thought literally.
Warn me next time, lad. I could have been having dirty thoughts.
So Rosie, what you're seeing in Rosie's mind is like her with like a tiny baby orc that was missing an arm, like on the beach, and she's a human. And then you see her oiling and cleaning a shotgun. That's it.
Okay, that's deeper than I wanted to go.
That's her surface level thoughts. Because right now Rosie is in like extreme grief.
Good to know. I'm not gonna talk on that at the moment. Jesus.
Well, one
Yeah.
would think Amber would have basic shielding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
she
but
doesn't necessarily have to
what-
cast something to keep somebody out, but she'd have basic shielding.
With the way
So
the
she knows
spell's
she's
worded,
being poked out.
as long like the way the spell's worded, unless he probes deep, she don't get a check. She don't get a chance to figure it out. It's like he's picking up on the things she's broadcasting. He's not going into her mind really.
Nope. It's
So
only
he's
if
getting more intent than any sort of detail.
Yeah. So if he wants to go,
it's literally just like some people have like running commentary in their head. It's like I imagine that's probably what I'm picking up on. But if I
Right
want to
now-
dig into their memories and into their thoughts,
absolutely.
I had to take a roll.
right now he's tearing up because he's seen Rosie's thoughts, and that was disturbing enough.
Oh yeah, no. The moment I saw that, I'm like, that's nope, too deep. I don't want to get into that right now, and I just move on to the next person.
Are you sure you want to read Alaris's thoughts right now?
I mean, the surface level, sure.
So, okay, Tim, is the bartender a male or female?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's a male.
Roll a D2.
Flip a coin.
These days, roll a D100.
I know.
That'd be a roll of D500, sir.
Yeah.
We've added
Okay.
some more since yesterday.
Okay, so with a male bartender, Alaris is currently thinking of his Three Stooges that he now has and what his plans are for, and thinking of different outfits that he's going to make them wear.
I appreciate that.
Uniform is very important.
Oh god.
I never thought I'd like detect thoughts so much, but I really like detect thoughts.
Wait, what's the name of the place that you're planning on opening?
Hey, Tim, crazy idea.
Huh.
Unseen servant, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a human form as well, right?
Yes,
I
it
believe it can, yeah.
Is it strong enough to pull a cart?
I don't think.
Nope. Strength of 2.
Dang.
What about a little red wagon?
Probably
Yeah.
not, no.
You can't ride my little red wagon.
Was it enough to carry a burning bag of herbs?
Strength of 2, no. It really
I
can't
mean,
carry
Mage Hand
anything.
could, though. Like, Mage Hand can, and I'm sure Mage Hand's not hard to get.
That's enough of my crazy thoughts for the night.
Okay. What's Vlad's thoughts? 'Cause we haven't even heard from you today.
Chicken.
Yeah, so Vlad has actually pulled a ranger trick called Hide in Plain Sight, so you're not even sure where he is in the bar. He's just sitting there observing not only the party, but the rest of the patron, and not really thinking anything actively. He's just watching.
You're just making note of everybody, like woman in red skirt,
Yeah.
dude with weird
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah, that guy has a gun in his truck, that sort of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that means I guess that means I'm the only one who really recognizes you're here, because detect thoughts also lets me that obviously I detect your thoughts. I know you're there.
Yeah.
So I'm the only one that like, oh god, there's a shooter in the
So
corner.
Tim, how does
The
she
only thing
react
you'd
when I
really
handle
be
her a cold glass of Chardonnay?
The only thing you'd really be getting from Scotty is, I've got to talk to the lads about this.
Fair enough. Cool.
And then
'Cause
Torque's
he's
just
sort
drawing
of-
off
he
stuff.
still hasn't landed on one side or the other. He's still unsure.
Fair enough.
She's just a nice lass.
Well, after hearing all those, then I'd probably just hard focus on Amber then.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand her cold drink of nicely chilled
Yeah,
Chardonnay.
I mean, Scotty would want to find out more about her, obviously, but he's making a note to himself to get you guys on your own to get your thoughts before he comes down
Before
on
you-
one side or the other of the fence.
Before you pop the question,
Honestly,
So-
I like ever since ever since he told me like
She's a whole
Amber.
after with suddenly
like-
figuring out that she's into him.
Yeah, it's like ever since I was told that like she legitimately is just super into you, I've been like debating like, should I go over there and start wingmanning him? Like,
No, I'm playing Scotty deliberately oblivious of it.
I know, but
It's great fun.
it is.
I
It's a lot. This is a lot of fun.
I would
Hey.
roofie his drink with some Viagra, just mess with him. But I'm gonna leave that be and just hand her nice cold glass of wine.
Put some horny goat weed in his drink.
Scotty just turned,
Exactly.
fucking hell, lad. Nami kilt won't stay down. Thanks a bunch, lad. And then
Hey.
he'd just sit down and carry on drinking.
So Rosie
Persist
hands.
for longer than 4 hours. Consult a doctor, not a druid.
Only doctor I know tried to sell me fecking insurance. Fucking asshole.
so Rosie hands Amber this chilled Chardonnay, and she looks at Rosie and with a genuine smile and says, "Thank you. That was very sweet," and takes a sip, and then goes back to the conversation with Scotty and says, "So, he's the god of deceit and ambition. So, pretty much everything that I can do is deceitful. Things like charming, making illusions, images, putting fear into people."
Well, then it's a fair question, you'd say. Me to ask you, how are we to trust that you're on the up and up?
It's a very fair question, and another reason why I didn't really openly discuss any of this before. The only answer I
Well,
can
will
give
say
you.
I do appreciate it, lass. I mean, what I know
So,
about you can deal with.
so Tim, I'm going to be a butthole and interrupt the conversation. So underneath the table, you're going to hear the hammers of my shotgun cock, and I'm going to go, how is it you knew I was doing something to your drink and you didn't react to it? Very strange that you didn't call me on messing with your drink.
All you did was chill it, and I appreciate that.
We know that you're watching me way more closely than just that. So put your cards on the table, or I put frag 12s in your stomach.
Calm down, lad. We don't have to go from 0 to 100 in 0 seconds.
Well,
The number 50 exists for a reason.
she is being a threat right now because she's trying to deceive Rosie. Rosie doesn't like that.
A shadowy little
Five.
rat.
She's being a threat.
4.
A shadowy little rat appears on the table, and she holds her hand out, and it jumps into her hand, and she thanks it, and it disappears in a plume of smoke. And she says,
I uncock the shotgun.
she
and put it back
says,
in its holster.
she says,
I had a feeling that you were up to something. And as I know as little of you as you know of me, I needed to make sure.
Fair is fair, laddie.
What you need to know about me is simple. If you're my friend, I will heal you. If you're my enemy, I will kill you.
Rosie, I assure
Aye,
you,
lad, well,
I am
he's
your
not
friend.
declared himself the enemy yet, so leave it be.
That's why I uncocked the shotgun. But if I need to, I can cock it again.
I swear
the only
that's
thing you've been
not going to be
talking about.
necessary.
Okay. So, spill your true intentions, please, so I can make sure I don't have to watch my back when you're around.
You're gonna have to forgive him, lass. He's a bit binary.
It's perfectly fine, and perhaps blunt and direct is the best. I was in an Osoroshi cult in Kivkut, and I needed out desperately because I am a virgin and they were going to sacrifice me. You guys showed up just in time to get me the hell out of there.
You could have just told me that. I'd have got you out. I don't mind killing things.
You did get me out. And
Yeah, but
best of all, you got me out in a way where I'm not going to be hunted. They'll just find someone else.
Snake, you're gonna hear in my thoughts. It's like, well, I could have fixed that virgin part pretty easily.
Well, I lost that.
yeah,
I don't doubt a word of what you're saying, lass. Trust me, I don't. But it does bear the question: is any of that gonna follow you?
So I'm gonna take the Goliath femur and put it on the table and be like, "How do you think I got this?"
Extreme violence. And had that extreme violence been visited upon the cult, yes, it would have followed me. But
Don't
since
threaten me with a good time.
since I was able to slip out in the middle of the night, so to say, no. They're not going to look for me. They're not going to bother looking for me. I'm nobody.
Yeah, I don't think it really works that way.
Always good to know who to look out for, because if you've got a tail, then you have to do something about it.
Yeah, once you're in for life.
Well, that's how it supposedly goes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had a nose, I could smell the brimstone coming off of you.
They didn't like you running away, that's for.
That might be why she likes the goat, because the smell of that possum makes her smell hidden from the cult.
Are you saying she's going to get off me once I've had a bath?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that smell of brimstone that's wafting off of her is getting covered up by that possum. You may have to find another possum soon.
All right, gentlemen's bet. Whoever's right buys the drinks tonight.
She's going to reach across the table and take Scotty's hand and say, Rosie, I'm sorry, but you're going to be buying the drinks. I do genuinely like you.
I raise my hand and go, bartender, your best dishwater.
Yeah, but if you ever change your mind, I can always teleport you back to that possum lady.
All right, so I see it as two options. Option one, I swap out healing word for ceremony and you two get married right now. Or option two, God and you just go on a honeymoon and we ain't got to worry about them sacrificing you anymore.
We had one night where I flaked out and she curled up to me. And you're marrying us off. Whoa, slow down.
Yes, pulls out shotgun.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to pull the shotgun back out to him, and I'm going to cock all four barrels again. But this time, I'm going to point it at the billy goat and go, "Better make her an honest woman."
I'm gonna
shotgun wedding the eve before the big mission.
Hey, lads, it's not like that. We only sleeping together and none of that. She's a nice wee lass and she forgot where her bed was, I think.
I want to detect thoughts when he said that it's nothing like that. See if she's disappointed about it.
What?
She actually is a little.
This
I knew
3
it.
weeks from now.
Scotty's actually a wee bit offended you thought he'd take advantage of her.
Fair.
I hear the conversation about getting him married and the shotgun wedding and stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm tired of this fucking violence right now. I get out a napkin, and in my Baron Bouchard handwriting, I come up with a marriage license, on a napkin, and I hand it to him. There, you're officially fucking married.
No shotgun needed.
And I decock the
Scotty's
shotgun.
jaw is just on the floor and he's going, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand.
I decock the shotgun and say, "You may now kiss the husband."
I'm gonna walk up. I'm just gonna walk up and hand him a cigar. It's like, congratulations, guys.
Amber just turns beet red and just hides her face in her hands. She has no idea what to do.
You know, there's a difference between being a wingman and a kamikaze pilot.
A what?
You will have many strong children. You will have many strong but ugly children.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna go to look at the bartender and go, "Hey, I raise a toast to these newlyweds around on the house."
Scotty's
so
not
Roshi,
just
what
being
the
his
hell's
usual
happening?
self. He's not being flirty or anything like that, and he just looks at Amber and he goes, "Hey, a fox with horns, I'd like to see." And then he starts laughing.
And she starts laughing too and smiling big. Like, she's embarrassed, but yeah, you definitely broke the tension for her.
The way Scotty's looking at her, she is what she is, but as far as he's concerned, she's been honest, and he's asked her if there's anything he needs to be expecting by hanging around her, and she's been straightforward. I mean, we still haven't got a clue. There could be, but
As far as you know, she's been straightforward. I had to put a shotgun on her to find out.
Scotty's totally fine with how the conversation went. Now it's time to get drunk.
She,
So what were her surface level thoughts when the shotgun came out?
I actually, yeah.
her surface level thought was, "Oh, this is how it ends."
And then,
I'm starting to like her more and more, honestly.
hold on. What was
And Scotty stood up, didn't he?
What was the surface level thought whenever she realized she was technically legally married?
She She still doesn't realize that it's technically illegal.
Foxkith doesn't know. Foxkith doesn't know.
Nope.
Mrs. Scotty doesn't know. Mrs. Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty's going, so who was that lawyer fella again? I need this fucking looking over because I didn't understand it.
Well, one, I'm glad Rosie still has that effect on people. I thought I was losing my touch.
I think after giving Scotty the cigar, I'm just going to put a hand on his shoulder and say specifically to him, just like, I think you found a good one. Don't fuck it up. And I'll just walk back to the bar to my drink.
Oh, I know. You tell me that, lad.
So I'm going to walk up there and have some girl talk, I guess.
After pointing a 4-barreled shotgun at her. Yeah, this'll go well.
I'm going to go, in the future, if you're trying to be deceptive, know that by not having a reaction, it's still a reaction.
She's just going
You've never played poker, lad, have you?
She's just going to smile.
And I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder and go, "Welcome to the party."
I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. We don't have a name yet, but we'll get there eventually, hopefully.
Yeah, assuming more of us don't die, Kreth yells from the bar.
Be careful of the punch at Spike.
The insurance adjusters.
Damn. Certainly not the welcome wagon.
Oh,
Hey, Kreth is new here too. He's still getting settled in.
Oh, what's the name of Saul Goodman's firm in Better Call Saul?
Oh,
Can't
God,
tell
what
you.
was
Haven't watched it.
It's Saul Good.
yeah.
Is it just Saul Goodman?
Yeah.
I can't remember if there was like hand partners or other stuff like that, because just to make it sound grander than it actually was.
Rosie's
No.
going to pull out
No.
a drawing of her old unit and look at it and look back at the table, fold it back up and put it back in her pocket.
See, now I want to know her thoughts.
Well, tell me your thoughts. Someone tell me. I know them. So
Okay, so basically you see like an explosion and like people laying around that were in that photo, and you see her like half of her body gone from the explosion.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
That's just a weird thought to have and to concede so easily that, well, this is it.
Yeah, Rosie's, her background is combat medic. She fought in the war.
That's a weird thought for Amber to be having.
And that wasn't what Amber was having. That's what Rosie was having.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that? I forget what clip it was. It's something like probably a TikTok clip, but it's like some guy's cry. He's like, "Oh, don't worry." He's like, "You'll be fine." He's like, "I miss my dad." He's like, "That's deeper than I wanted to go." That's exactly how Kreth feels in the moment. It's like, that's deeper than I wanted.
Kreth now has PTSD from
Oh, Kreth has plenty of his own. Don't worry about it. Assuming he remembers it.
Depending on how much he drinks. Damn.
So is Amber on 13th level spells?
She doesn't. She would get one level 7 and 3 level 5s.
Or
Yeah.
is she lagging a couple levels behind us?
No, she's the same level as you guys.
So she gets
Right.
3 5-level spell slots. So all of her spells that she knows are upcast to level 5, and she gets one time per short rest a level 7 spell as part of her Warlock level 13 feature, something Arcanum.
Damn. You know more
Do we
about her than
know
I
what subclass she is?
do.
She's a Pact of the Fiend. So
Yeah, that's what I've been
With the
trying to
second
get out of her in roleplay, which she kind of revealed a bit of.
yeah. Subclass doesn't really matter as much as she don't just try to deceive Rosie.
Well, no, but it can guide their other personality. so it's always useful to know.
Yeah. But we got a fortress to assault with barely a day's notice, and you guys are getting drunk, so this is going to work out fine.
I was about to
Indeed.
say, it's like we have a fortress, but
Well,
that's
at least we get
tomorrow's
drunk
problem.
At least we're getting drunk the night before and not the morning of.
Exactly. Today's
So
for
ma-
celebrating.
You think we can have Amber sneak in and leave a door unlocked for us, like a sewer grate or something?
As she's
Well, why don't you ask her?
You're Romeo. I got you married. I done all the hard, heavy lifting.
I ain't your bloody messenger, lad. Ask her yourself.
I tend to ask
I mean, if
very
you're going to
bluntly with
respect her as
4
part of
barrels.
our little whatever the hell this is, then ask her yourself like you would me or like you would with Vlad.
Oh, good Lord. What's her name again? Amber?
Mm-hmm.
So, Amber, how long can you charm and keep your disguise up? Because we got an assault a fortress tomorrow, and we need a way in.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. That really shouldn't be a problem at all. Let's see. I can disguise myself for up to an hour.
So, Tim,
Mm-hmm.
hear me out.
Yeah.
Does this world still use horses at all and cows at all?
Yeah.
So we put a bunch of the herbs in a hay wagon, and she rides that hay wagon into the city, and she lights it up.
Fire is plan D.
It's not the fire, it's the smoke that puts the city to sleep that allows us to walk in, set bombs, and walk out, also rob the place blind.
I will also note that that ethereal step where I can walk between dimensions. It doesn't stop me from casting message. So normally I wouldn't be able to talk to anyone outside of it, but with message, I would be able to, which I have. So in theory, I could go basically ghost mode, walk through the entire compound, and send messages back and get information.
Because if she can kind of get close enough to the anti-air, knock them out first, we can bring the airship over as well.
True. Because it depends on how spread out their anti-air systems are.
If Amber can get in undetected and move around undetected, if you give her an object with some sort of magnetic enchantment or whatever the hell it is, because I don't get this magic stuff, but if it's somehow connected to your teleport, you can teleport objects directly to where they need to be. All she's got to do is scout the place first.
Well, I can teleport objects, and the percentile chance of it working or not is dependent on how familiar I am with the area.
Yeah, and see, if we're going to teleport something, I would prefer we magic missile the anti-air guns or something.
Mm. I mean, in theory, as long as we get relatively close, but still far enough out of town that we're hidden, I could use the
drilling is on magic missile or not when it comes to hitting things.
I'm sure you could come up with a tech reason, like homing missiles or homing bullets or something. I'm sure you could techno it away somewhere.
I mean, I can techno it away. That won't be that bad.
I've got a question.
What do we know about this new ship we've got? Would it happen to have a captain's yacht that's dune buggy shaped? Will save us some travel time.
Does it have a what now?
It's a land vehicle of some sort to get us there quicker.
Yeah, because let's just brass tack this. That city is being occupied by a force, and it's their factory for producing sentinels. You're looking at probably 100+ people we would have to fight.
Mm-hmm.
If we take the ship in, they're going to spot us straight away. But if we've got a land vehicle, we can land a day away and get there in a couple of hours.
Hence my plan to disguise Amber as an elf, taking a cart of nuke-out gas into the city, nuking the whole town asleep, us then going in, doing a 10-minute mission of blowing everything up and getting out of there.
Well, here's a counter idea. She can only disguise for an hour. I can do the ether step or whatever you want to call it, ethereal step for
Yeah.
8 hours. I could, as long as we can get close enough on land without them noticing us, I could use that. Go in there, scout out the entire area, and get familiar enough with it where I could teleport anything I want in there, including us if we wanted to, with a higher chance of success. Like the drawing idea, it could work, but there's a higher chance of failure on the teleport.
Honestly, I think Kreth's idea makes the most sense. I mean, 8 hours, and then, yeah, we just, boom, teleport to wherever. Seems like a plan to me.
Okay.
I mean, if we do have some sort of land,
I got a crazy idea.
then we can have Amber in and out of there by sunset.
You know what the wagon looks like, right? We put the wagon in the city, we teleport to the wagon because the wagon, technically, if stationary, is a place that you know what it is, especially if we do the whole gypsy wagon thing.
Yeah, technically that would work according to the rules of the spell.
I still like the idea
ability.
where he goes into the dimension and takes his time to scout out the entire thing, because then we could light the barrels and he could teleport lit barrels to wherever the guards are, and it'll knock them the fuck out.
But he's also breathing the barrels of knock gas. So
well, one, I don't have to go with the barrels, but with that being said, I can only teleport once because I only have one level 7 spell.
Yeah. So basically, my only point is this: whatever plan we go with, we gotta get the understanding. We get 20 minutes max, and we're dead.
What's going to get
if we had more
alerting the authority?
If we had more time, I could do this so easily.
Yeah, because we have. This is a Sentinel 2 factory.
This is also what I mean by going in the front door.
Okay,
because you've got all the diplomacy before you actually decide to start fighting, if that's the way it's going to go, which buys time.
Quick question: how much
there's
time?
Wanted posters with your face on it, and we only have one person who can disguise themselves.
So what is our
getting into diplomacy?
Don't go in disguise. We're the contingent from. Where are we from?
Everywhere.
We just treat it as though it's a state visit.
What's our time limit? Why? What is our deadline? We cannot go past this for what reason?
I'm just thinking that if we go in as a state visit, we have something that's assumed to be diplomatic immunity, even if it doesn't exist. It'll at least be cordial for a while.
So, the allies of the elves are the orcs, correct?
Yes.
So we'd have to be a diplomatic envoy from the orcs. So, how do we make Torque look like an orc?
With a spoon and a fork.
Well, we might be able to make him look like a goblin.
Yeah, and then when he realizes he's green and freaks out.
Wait a minute.
Then we tell him what we're going to do. Then he won't freak out.
If he sees green, what happens?
Well, hold on. So this chick here, she's really good with mind games too. Can she make him think that green is actually blue?
Oh, I don't think I've ever done anything like that before. Might be able to.
So we make Torque a goblin. We have a sentinel that is an elven design. We have to make the dragon kith an orc. Me look like an elven robot. The goat look like an orc. The fox look like an orc. The dead guy look like an orc.
Shrek and Fiona.
How many spell slots are we burning to do this?
More than we have, I think.
I say we just go in as we are.
You always say that. You always think with your muscles, not your brain.
Well, how much energy are we using that we might not even have the chance to use?
Oh,
to make
okay, hear
use
me out.
of?
Hear me out, guys. We capture the goat. We walk the goat in as our prisoner. Do the Chewbacca thing.
I
And while
was
y'all
just
doing
thinking
that-
something similar.
The other team actually does the teleportation, set the bombs thing, and then if we have a chance, we'll rescue the 2 people walking in Chewbacca.
Not a terrible plan.
I mean, maybe the teleport guy can be with him and teleport him out. Because
Wait, so you're getting me arrested?
yes, because there's wanted posters.
Wait, how am I wanted in a place I've never fucking been?
Do you remember that elven ambush they had set up because they were mad at the group? So they sent guys to kill us in a cave.
Well,
And
wait,
they
hang on.
immediately,
And you guys
they
were
immediately
worried about
opened
the
fire
cult
on us?
I was in?
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys
Remember-
pissed off all of the elves, all in existence. And you're worried about me? Huh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm more worried about your husband wanting to walk us into 200 ambush soldiers waiting that don't like us, all know what we look like, and have wanted posters, and have been trying to kill us for the past 3 months.
Aye, but if we go in on a state visit, that's a totally different set of protocols for them. I have to accept them at least. Invite us
Okay.
in,
So you're
say
going
a
in.
bit, and then we
so you're
leave
going-
with the worst.
So what diplomatic? So they're only allies of the orcs. Their enemies are everyone else. We're in an active
Well,
war. You don't.
Let me put it this way for you, laddie.
There's no peace talks.
Let me put it this way for you, laddie. Would you rather have to fight your way through 100 orcs to get to your target, or would you rather start with your target and fight your way out of 100 orcs?
I'd rather put the orcs to sleep, slip in while they're asleep, murder the guy I got to murder, and slip out before you know I was there.
You see, the problem here is I agree with your plan. I'm also trying to think what happens if one of those charges doesn't go off.
Then we still have enough to hurry up, run around, get it done in 10 minutes, or cause at least enough damage to slow things down and escape.
Aye, that's what I mean.
You're playing a suicide, but if that's what the party wants, we'll do it.
As long
Well, you
as
see,
you,
I'm trying
you
to
can,
buy us some time. That's all.
What
And
if
who
we
knows,
did
might
this?
we might even get an agreement.
look, as long as I can get in there and we can buy enough time, maybe we can find a place to lay low for about 3 or 4 hours. I can then
Aye,
safely get us out regardless.
aye,
It's
exactly.
All right, so I'm going to wait on the airship. Y'all send me a message when they immediately see through your disguise
I'm not
and
saying
open
to
fire.
Okay.
Okay, here's an
So,
idea.
What is our deadline? What is the most amount of time we can spend before? Like, what?
Well, we
where
spent
is
most of it. We spent most of it drinking at the bar.
I get that.
Well, I mean that's
We had
to
24
actually
hours.
Aye, time well spent, lad.
that's
You
to
needed to fucking unwind.
I'd agree with that one.
Oh
I
shit,
needed
weren't
a
we
good
supposed
drink and a
to
good smoke.
weren't we supposed to get the Chancellor and take him drinking too?
I wanted to drink with him.
First night we get back after we've done this wee little bit.
Okay.
I'm
So
dragging him out whether he wants to or not.
here's an
Good.
idea.
Make sure I'm there with you. I like him.
Here's an idea. What if Kreth does his ethereal thing, right? He scouts out the entire city. Meanwhile, we have 3 sentinels. I can disguise myself as an elven technician or something, right? And we're going into a sentinel factory, right? So I escort these 3 sentinels for upgrades. Meanwhile, Kreth teleports everybody else to somewhere that he's already scouted out, and then boom, we ambush.
Well, I can take up
I've
to
got a
3.
question
I can
for
take.
you.
I can take up to 2 other people with me on ethereal walk.
I've got a question for you, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to disguise yourself because you're not associated with us at the moment?
They're currently taking the non-elves that are animal kith and turning into sentinels.
Yeah.
That's what killed her sister.
Yeah.
No, but unfortunately her sister didn't know what she was heading in for. Amber, however, does.
True,
That
but
doesn't mean that elves
Okay.
will be friendly.
Is it going to matter that I'm a human model sentinel?
Well, you
I
see,
don't
I was looking
think
at it in a
so.
wee different way. We got one of you who's there but not really, so can't be touched, but you can scout the place out so that Amber can stealth her way in and plant whatever she needs to, wherever she needs to, and neither of you will be detected. So that
And-
way, when we walk in, because we're all grand and own the place and want to talk to the head honcho, you're already there and can reveal yourself when the time is right.
I mean, if we had more time, I could ethereal step in, rest for 3 hours, and then there's a lot of ways we could do it if we had more time. But it's not worth talking about if we don't have the time. Shit.
I can
Right.
if we're doing this at
Question for
night.
the-
If we're doing this
quick
at night,
question for the GM.
I can shadow step into wherever I need to go.
That's true.
Quick question for the GM.
Yes.
Do we have a vehicle?
You can certainly get a vehicle. It would probably, on an airship, it would probably have to be up to 4 horses, I would say.
Well, it only really needs to be like a dune buggy.
Yeah, dune buggies aren't quite a thing yet.
Well, I'm talking about the sort of size of it.
Gotcha. So more like a cart. Like it doesn't have to be motorized, is what you're saying? But it just has to be like the size of a cart.
Motorized is the point.
Gotcha.
Fred
So
Flintstone.
that we can. Because what I'm thinking is we go to just outside the city, and we can do that on the quiet, depending on how noisy the vehicle is.
Mm-hmm.
Drop whoever we need to off to get in there and have a nosy around. Swap out to the second one to go and plant what we need them to, and then get the hell out of there in a couple of hours, and nobody will notice.
Tim, how hard would you get in the sewer system?
You don't know because there isn't any intelligence on the sewer system.
Yeah.
But the motorized buggy, yeah, you could definitely do a. There is a steam powered vehicle because it's steampunk world. Seats 3, but yeah, that could do it. That could be transported by the airship.
Because the way I see it, they haven't got to try and get back to the airship. They've just got to get to the city where one person's waiting for them, and they all just drive off.
How far does the teleportation spell work that's on the airship?
As
I'm
far
trying
as
not
like,
to use that needlessly.
how far will I like? How far away can I teleport to it?
Yeah, like how close to the city does it actually have to get to pick us up?
Oh, it could literally, as long as it's on the same plane and dimension, I can teleport anywhere.
So, like,
That's what I was thinking. Objects that we could place around that you could teleport to. Because
Well,
they're
like
familiar.
I said, unfortunately, no, I misread that. That's incorrect info about the spell. I corrected that earlier. I guess you didn't hear it, but sadly, I wish that would be really nice if it worked like that, but no.
So, how close do we have to be around you for you to get us out of the city to an
Let me
airship that's safe in anywhere as long as it's on the same plane?
Let me check. I
Because
believe
technically, the airship we already have can stay here, and we could teleport back to the city and get a ride from another airship. If I'm understanding you correctly.
I mean, let's be. I can spend the night and make a teleportation circle in this town, and we can, instead of the airship, we can just teleport straight to this town.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have
But-
to do that because we already have it on this airship, and if it's on the same
mean,
plane,
I-
we can keep. We don't have to worry about that part at all. It's just
Yeah.
getting to the
So you have to just be within 10 feet of me. You have to be within
Okay.
10 feet of me, and I can take.
Okay, so we send in you and our two stealthiest people to plant bombs
Yeah.
because of the Doom Buggy plan.
Mm-hmm. The only problem is like the thing is the ethereal step or whatever is really good for like reconnaissance and whatnot. But once I would have to leave it to do anything to plant the bomb, and once I leave it, I can't go back into it.
Which is why you have Amber follow him around, because he's already scouted the place to put him.
Yep. I would be a very good scout, not so much one actually going to plant everything.
Amber's all stealthy, so she could. Yeah, you just go around and say, right, put one there, one over there, and
Just
she.
plant the bomb on the main boiler to cause a catastrophic failure. But since you have the teleportation circle on the airship, you can one-man mission this, and we just be there to give you backup in case something goes wrong with message. You can literally wait till everybody's gone, come out of that dimension, set a bomb on the main boiler, timer, use your ability to teleport back to the airship that you already have a teleportation circle on, and then kaboom, and we're out of the city already.
No, unfortunately, that's kind of the problem. That's the problem I was telling you. Is like where I need time. Is I can get my spell slots in like 3 hours. Teleportation and the ethereal step are both level 7 spells, and I only have one of each.
So what was that
Or
circle
one
that
of
you
them.
were using?
Why?
What was that circle you're using to get us to and from the
Different
airship?
spell. The circle's a
This is
different
why I
spell.
like Buggy.
No, the circle.
Use that
This-
spell.
Well, no, the circle's a different spell. It takes more time. It's a
long
ritual
does
spell
it
that takes I think an hour. I believe. Let me look real quick.
It's already set up though.
On the
airship.
ship, yes, but
Yes,
if
but you said-
if I use the ethereal step to get in there, I will no longer be able to use the teleport spell because there's a teleportation circle spell and a teleportation spell.
Yeah, use the teleportation circle spell to get back to the airship. The airship already has the spell.
Oh, never mind. I thought it took an hour. It takes a minute. Never mind. That's not that big of a deal.
Plant the bomb, hide in a broom closet, do the ritual, teleport out onto the airship that you.
Yeah.
Right,
In
what's the
theory,
cost
in
of this
theory,
teleport?
the cost of the teleport itself.
Yeah, for every time it's used, no matter whoever's using it, you're using it
well,
for.
So the teleport, just a teleport spell. I can teleport all of us with the teleport spell. It's a level 7 spell. I only get one of those. It is just verbal component, so nothing special. For the teleportation circle, it does cost some materials, but nothing we couldn't get.
So, what's the range of the teleportation circle?
Pretty much, as long as it's on the same plane.
Exactly. So we can leave this airship that you already put the circle on. That spell's already still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did it go away?
No, once you make a circle, it stays.
Okay, so that's already done. It can
Yes.
stay in the hangar here. We can take another airship and land a Doom Buggy, or do we just land and be there in case you need us for backup? You then go into the city by yourself, plant a bomb on the main boiler, then take 1 minute and you go back. You go back to the tank.
Yeah, all that we can do. The risky part is just if I get caught midway. That's the risky part.
Yeah, you send message, and then I will blow some stuff up and cause a distraction so you can run.
There's also one other aspect I want to know what we've got a plan for. How do we get Amber out if it all goes south?
Amber doesn't even have to go in.
And if she stays close to me, she can teleport the same way I teleport.
We're literally just sending in him. If he gets in trouble, we're going to be outside. And then we will blow holes in the wall and stuff and make people come towards us. So then he can run the opposite direction and hide and give him time to teleport back to the thing. And then he can send the message, guys, I'm safe. Then we can get out of there.
I'm also really.
We also be pretty high up the food chain with who we're talking to there as well.
I'm really good at just lying and trying to bullshit my way out of things, as well as I could use detect thoughts to basically I'll be able to hear anyone that's coming nearby before they see me. As well as I can use darkness to hide myself if I do get spotted. I have where was it? I forget the name of the spell, but it basically turns me invisible. Mislead, I think it was. It grants me invisibility and makes like 2 fake like illusions of me that run off in different directions. So I have a lot of like just get out of jail and escape cards.
I would wait for detect thoughts until we're talking head.
Sorry, you were cutting out. What?
I'd wait for detect thoughts until we're talking to whoever's at the top of the tree.
We can do a preset time for us to attack, to distract, so you can plant your bomb or whatever. There's no need to sneak in anybody but you. We don't need to go meet the leader of the city. We don't need to do any of that. We simply just need to be outside the gates and at a preset time attack, so you can come out of that dimension and plant the bomb you need to.
Yep. I also do have a plus 13 to my stealth rolls, plus Bardic Inspiration, Guidance, and I have another thing that gives me a D6 for advantage.
Right, quick question for you. Scott, you'll ask in character. Once we do this, what are the odds of it following us back?
Honestly, it's probably pretty high.
Back to a city that isn't prepared.
Well, I guess it really just depends if they see us.
If they send any airships out after, I will wall of fire them.
If they don't see me, they will have no way of knowing who did it. But if they see me,
whatever we do here, we didn't need it following us home.
It is an occupied city after all, so who's to say that once things start going boom, maybe the population might actually rise up and try to fight back.
That's true.
So my rolls ain't that lucky though, Loss.
They ain't gonna rise. You're asleep.
Well, here's the thing. If I do blow up the boiler like we're planning, unseen, unheard, and undetected, who's to say it wasn't just an accident? The boiler over-pressurized, blew itself.
So if all of these charges go off, how much of the city will it take out?
Depends on what we're blowing, I guess. I don't know the layout of the city.
Do this, we might as well go for the vital infrastructure, like the anti-aircraft, like the power generation.
That would take a lot more time and a lot more risk.
What's powering the plant and how big's the bomb they got for us?
So, this question you also got to ask yourself is, do you want the city intact, just the bug on?
No, it's an occupied town. I doubt they wanted to kill the civilians there, but
aren't we supposed to
personally, if you want to hand me a nuke and put it right in the middle of town and turn it all to ash, I don't really care.
Aren't we supposed to clear obstacles on the beach for a landing army? Or did I get that part wrong?
You got that part right. You got that part right, which, again, we can attack those. They're outside the city while we're attacking those obstacles. They can, when they come out and try to stop us, we get to blow up the Sentinel factory as a good bonus. They then run back to put out the Sentinel fire, and now we got them going 2 ways at once, and we can kind of accomplish everything because we're so in chaos.
Hell, if you want to just
by the time they get to the city, we're gone.
Yeah, if you want to just quietly drop me off on the far side of the city, you start causing a ruckus trying to destroy the stuff on the beach. It would make it easier for me to get in there and destroy what we need.
Well, right now it's 10 p.m., so
well, time for bed. I open the
fucking
Mystic Mansion. Just go to bed.
Well, and with us, are we still planning on doing this in the middle of the night, or are we?
Yeah,
probably be better.
Do this at 2 a.m. You do this at 2 a.m.
So,
which is going to be better for our operatives once they're in there.
Yeah, doing this in the middle of the night, like while Snake's doing his thing inside, I could be scoping around to where the landing is that we need to clear and start setting that ablaze and causing his distraction.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anybody's ever stood watch, will tell you 2 a.m. is the sucky time when you get the sleepiest.
Oh, yeah.
Chances are we hit 2 a.m., the guards are going to be asleep.
Yeah,
On duty.
you could try to do your stuff stealthily, and when I'm about to pop out of my ethereal step to plant the bombs, I can shoot a message over to you guys to let you know, hey, get ready to set the explosions off or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So
So
why do we need to engage the guards on the beach again?
We don't have to, because we have to blow up the obstacles. We don't have to engage the guards. If there's guards on the beach, when the Sentinel factory, their primary like reason for being in that city goes off, and one of the reasons they were going to attack anyway was to take that factory out and to try to retake the city. We take that factory out, all the guards are going to rush to the center of the town. We then can blow the beach obstacles up and then get out of there if they can even make it back. It's like you set off the fire alarms to open the doors and then you jump the doors.
Yeah, I don't
We're
see why
doing-
you need to attack them to start with, because
The mission
Doing
is
that.
to attack. The mission is
yeah,
to
they're
attack.
going
the beach
to get word of the fire at the factory anyway and going to fight their way back. It just gives more time before they arrive to get everything else done.
Exactly. So when they run one way, we blow up one thing. When they run back because they think what we're doing is a distraction, our distraction becomes the main attack, and we just yo-yo them back and forth between the two things. They don't know what we're doing.
That's also going to involve splitting us up and to go too
Yes,
well.
We're only splitting up one person who can teleport back to safety at any time he needs to.
So how are we attacking two places at once then?
He's doing his dimension step to appear in the city, inside the factory, at the boiler, blows the boiler up. But before he blows the boiler up, we start attacking the beach obstacles, pulling people away from him. He then blows that up, and then he either comes back out to help us or he teleports back to safety.
I won't be able to tell. I won't be able. I mean, unless I can stay hidden for a minute.
Teleport disc or whatever.
Yeah. Unless I have to stay hidden for a minute for that. So there's no guarantee on that one.
Well, I tell you what, I'll follow you. Let me know what you need me to do.
You set the bomb. We attack. That while they come to attack us for attacking the city walls and the beach defenses and all that, you then have your get out of there.
It does make sense. I just want to see if we can maybe guarantee to take the head off the snake while we're in there.
I mean,
if he comes out to fight us on the beach, by all means you can kill him. But the main thing is we weaken the Sentinel factory and we take out the beach obstacles to allow us to retake it later. It's a twofer. If you want to go for a trifecta,
take him out as well along the way, then
if you want to go for a
lot of the future problems.
Yeah, if you want to go for a trifecta, that's going to put us at a lot more risk. Because again, this is an occupying army. This isn't a small group.
I know, but if you take the head off of anything, it's going to be in disarray for a while it reforms, and we can use that to our advantage.
And again, I can take two people with me with the ethereal step, and they can also teleport out with me in the same way I can.
That's perfectly fine, but you just got to pick who you want to take with you. That's going to give you enough time to set that up. But depending on the obstacles on the beach bar,
that's what I was talking about. My route, because while I can keep him talking for a half an hour or an hour to give you guys time to do what you need to.
If
going to kick off, in which case you're there, or it's not, in which case everything we need to do is done.
If they get me in and the leader, Booker, or whoever is sleeping, I can shadow step in and assassinate him, and then.
And I'm all for that. But what we're not going to be able to do is walk in, bluff our way in, pretend to be allies, sit down and have a powwow conversation with the guy.
Yeah,
with our weapons, with letting keep our weapons, and then be able to attack that guy when we're supposed to be attacking the beach obstacles. I mean,
or we might just have a decent negotiation and get a proper end to the war. I doubt it'll happen, but it might. But we ain't going to know unless we try.
Put it like this: you're not you're not going to start the beach attack until we send a signal to do so. So it's not
Yeah,
like the.
you plant the
It's not.
bomb. You plant the bomb, then we do the beach attack.
Yeah.
All right, once everything's placed and everyone's back, then we attack.
But here's the thing: if you want to
If we
make
need
Amber a
to.
widow, you can do that. You can. We can send a message requesting a audience between you and the head guy. We can do that. But I think the much better plan is just to sneak in and then set off a diversionary attack, then hit a diversionary attack inside, then making them think it's the real attack, then actually doing the real attack on the beach. One of the people who did the diversionary attack, who also sabotaged their main war production facility, escapes.
I could also set the bombs to have a glyph of warding to be what triggers them. Like, so anytime. Because even if we attack, assuming we don't completely take over the entire place, which is unlikely,
Yeah.
then anyone who happens to step near the bombs will then trigger them. So the bombs I plant inside won't even go off until after we're gone.
Yeah, you can make it an
Which would
elf
be handy
or
if
whatever
we
you
ever
want to do.
need to come back and blow the place to hell.
Mhm.
We'll already have bombs on the inside waiting.
Yeah.
I mean, let's assume that the whole mission goes well, and the factory gets burnt down, nobody's any the wiser, and we're gone before the shit hits the fan. At least if we ever have to come back, one word and boo.
Well, I guess it's also, we have to ask the question, how many things do we want to blow up? And also, how big are the bombs? How many can I carry by myself? To do the amount of damage we need it to do.
Yeah, that's what I'd asked him was
Why
how
you need
big
a
are the
spectral
bombs they're
wagon.
giving us, and what's the power plant situation like for that factory?
If it's just like blowing up one main boiler, it probably doesn't need too big of a bomb. I probably could carry that just fine. But if I had to blow up
We need to pick our
that
target.
and the anti-air and all that, I doubt I could carry all that by
To
myself.
be honest, you may just need to close some valves on the boiler and let the steam build up.
Yeah, true.
So the bombs are big enough to where one person can carry about 6 of them.
Okay, that's a lot more than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
So I can carry 6.
So can you take somebody with you during this shadow step?
Yeah.
Because if you need me to, I mean, I can carry a fair old bit. I can load a few more barrels on my back.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Alaris cannot take people when he shadow steps. Only he can do it because it is his armor.
I can take people
it
with
was
the
worth
ethereal step, but of course, the biggest catch with that is I can only do it once, and once you leave, you're gone. So if you're not sneaky, it's going to be hard for you to stay low profile. So if I'm taking anyone with me, it's someone that I can either A, like Amber, who can disguise, or B, the stealthy boy in the group, who can also stay.
How about you, Alaris and Vlad?
I wouldn't be against it. We could, because it doesn't say once I take you into the shadow realm, so to speak.
Yeah.
It doesn't say we have to stay together. So
Yeah.
once we do it, we get in. We all go to our own, points of interest to plant bombs. We do it. I'll use message to keep us all connected and communicating, and then we try to sneak out before the bombs explode.
Yeah.
Who's got best stealth?
I have
Those
a
three.
plus 13. Yeah, I have a plus 13.
Those three.
So, yeah, Vlad's stealth is a +8, but he can also hide in plain sight and
Yeah.
do other stuff.
Yeah. Plus, he's hard to shoot, and he can protect. He can protect while you're getting your teleportation circle thing ready.
Yep. I don't have a lot of offensive, but I have a lot of like distractions and escape abilities.
And you have like what, 3 attacks per round?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Vlad technically, yeah. So he does two weapon fighting, and he has an additional attack. So yeah.
But we
Because we
also
want the people with the best chance of success going.
that leaves the monk, the artificer, the barbarian, the warlock, and the druid to assault the beach, which is fine because I have area effect spells and a sandbox to play in.
Aye, that does sound like a plan.
Because
One of you get in the city while everybody else is bothered about the beach.
like I don't know, Tim, does erupting earth have anything to do with like if you have like obstacles on a beach? If I erupt the earth underneath them,
Depending on the obstacle, it would probably dislodge them, displace them. May
if
or
I hit
may
it with a
not
tidal
destroy
wave,
them.
wash it away. Hit it with a tidal wave and wash it away.
Maybe, maybe not. Again, depends on the obstacle.
Yeah, so like I can assault a beach and do some area of effect on it where they don't want me in the city with humans making human casualties.
Wait a minute, can you create water? Or can anybody create water?
I can create a tidal wave, so I use that instead of create water.
Well, what I was thinking is if you put enough water in sand, they are on a beach, what does it turn into?
Quicksand.
Exactly. Conjure a big old pool of water underneath them, and as they slowly start to sink and are much more disabled and much less mobile,
Yeah,
we attack.
because pretty much the only thing just stopping a direct assault is I was told no human casualties.
Alright, so we need to assess if there's any humans there.
They're in the city. That's
Yeah,
why I'm going to be outside attacking the beach.
Yeah, it's an occupied town. There's plenty of humans inside.
Hence why Rosie's going to be on the beach, blowing the beach up.
Yeah, and if we're going to explode the city at any point, we need to get them out first, which is a bigger job today.
Yeah.
Probably a good job we've got explosives there that we can trigger when we need to.
Yeah, and it also works that we're creating an explosion outside the city, so then all the people that are not combative will hide in shelter inside the city in shelters. When the soldiers come out to fight us, we blow up the thing that they're protecting.
Will be aimed towards the beach just in case it comes their way.
Yeah, and then we
Leaving
take
where
out
you need to be pretty lightly guarded.
Yeah, we take out the factory. All the guards then run in because now the factory is getting assaulted, and they're trying to figure out why they're getting blown up from behind. They then turn to face that threat, and then we either quickly attack a couple of those, but then we bugger off ourselves.
Yeah, but there isn't a threat for them to face because you'd have teleported out before the bang.
Yeah, but the fact that you have an explosion go off behind you, you kind of turn around to look at it.
Well, yeah, but you're still already gone, so there's nothing for them to notice when they look.
I mean,
They
do
look,
you
then we go.
Do you guys have a good escape method?
My plan was then to hop on the other airship and go.
Yeah, how are you getting to it?
Because I don't plan on getting that far away from it. I plan on landing it within range of just barely outside the anti-aircraft range, and then hightailing it towards the airship. And the airship, when there's explosions going on and they're disoriented and they can't get to their guns, flying in and get us.
Do we know how far the anti-aircraft range is?
What if part of the distraction and
one
Vlad and I do is to go take out the aircraft, and then you can bring the airship closer?
Yeah, that's why we have 3 guys going in with bombs. One's going to blow up the factory. They're going to try to, get the ones. If you can get the anti-air guns closest to where we want the airship to come in.
And if we had more time, we could either just sneak in with the ethereal step, find an abandoned building, or maybe someone's attic, hide there for 3 hours. I could make. Ooh, sorry. I think I use the fucking dimension door or whatever else.
The problem is getting
If you want to do that, you can go way ahead of us because we still have to fly there.
Yeah.
But the thing is we can't stand and fight.
No, we can't. And I think I have no problem. I know for a fact I can take me and 3 people in. That's not going to be hard.
Yeah,
It's
and
the-
One
y'all,
concern one concern I
And-
do have with the city is we can't really blow it up because there's humans.
we're not blowing up the city. We're blowing up anti-aircraft guns, and we're blowing up a factory.
Mhm.
Right, so it's just a case of getting somebody in and out of there undetected. That one's easy.
Yeah, then we're getting 3 people in and out.
Well, again, getting
That's
Then
people
what the
in
bar-
is
that-
easy.
we go to the
But-
beach to take them out.
The
that-
in is easy. The out is not, because if we
Yeah.
do separate during the ethereal step, then we would then
Y'all
have
have-
to meet up together and cast the spell for a minute to get out.
Yeah, that's where y'all have to meet up. So either y'all have to go plant
Yes.
bombs together as a 3-man unit, or split up. And I wouldn't split up. I would just attack.
Yeah.
Priority being the anti-aircraft, factory being a twofer if we can get it, but priority being the anti-aircraft guns.
Yeah.
And then when we make the beach assault, that distracts them to let y'all escape. Then when you
Yeah.
detonate those explosives inside, that's our distraction for us to escape.
Mechanical
Yeah, but-
question.
Mm.
What is
Yeah.
our airship capable of as far as returning fire?
It does have it does have some mounted Gatling guns that do just a little bit more damage than Rosie's because they are mounted, not portable. It could drop bombs from it. So once the anti-air capabilities are taken care of, then it could wreak havoc. So
Yeah. So
Yep.
we can get 3 people in. We can assault at least 1 or 2 to 3 anti-aircraft guns on either this side or this side.
Well, how many anti-aircraft guns
side.
are there?
It's like we're not going to be able to attack them on this side. So we either need to bring the ship in here, or here. So,
My concern's not even for myself at this moment. My concern is, 1, how many anti-aircraft guns are there? Like, how many
Yeah.
booms are we going to need? 2, sure, you can make a distraction on the beach, but how are you going to escape? Because the airship has to stay at least far enough away that the anti-aircraft can't hit it. And when the boom goes off to destroy it, will it be able to get to you in time, depending on the range of the aircraft guns, before you get wiped out by the army of soldiers?
I have the ability to erect some pretty good barriers between the city and where we're going to be running.
All right.
Between Erupting Earth, Spike Growth, Kudzu's Embrace, Rosie's Petals, Whirlwind, Firestorm, Wall of Stone, Wall of Fire. I would say I have a pretty good way of slowing people down, right, Tim?
yeah. Yep.
Like Firestorm alone, I could ring that whole entire city with squares of fire. Like not a wall. Like I can build like a burning like blockade of 10-foot by 10-foot cubes
And-
around that city.
I
Like
understand you do that. I just don't know how.
Yeah.
I would assume it's enough, but I don't know for a fact it's enough, so I'm going to worry a bit.
I got that. You can bring in the ship that you got here. You can teleport on the ship, come back, land on the ground. We get to you, teleport us back on. But if we get the airship to here, it's out of gun range. But it's a day away from the city. If we knock out the air
but-
guns, we're right here.
By airship, how long is a flight? Like a day's ride, how long is for airship?
About 10 minutes.
No, it's about, well, airships are not that fast.
Okay.
So
See, this is my worry. This is exactly my worry.
yeah, so that day by foot on an airship, it would be.
Would it be more than an hour?
Yeah, I think it would be right around an hour. Yeah.
All right.
That's a lot of time that you'd have to hold out and try to hold your own against a entire army of elves.
Firestorm is instantaneous duration, 100-foot range, 10-foot cubes, 7d10 fire damage. So that one doesn't even require concentration. Then I got other ones that are up to 10 minutes. So that would be me casting 6 spells that last 10 minutes each while also hitting other things that do damage when the airship comes in.
Amber's going to pipe up and she's going to say, well, what about Vlad? Vlad, what do you think we should do?
I think the two-pronged approach is best. Some of us go into the city and cause the disruption there, and some of us attack the beach and cause the disruption there.
And
I love the beach. Sounds right up my alley.
I don't have a problem doing that at all. I'm just trying to make sure you guys get out there alive too.
I mean,
I think my biggest question is, what's the order of operations here?
Well, Sir Arthur Stonefist did kind of make it sound like that army would be kind of on our heels. So it seems to me the biggest priority should probably be the beach, followed by anti-air, and then if we can, disrupt the Sentinel factory.
so if we link up with the army, then we really that'll give us plenty of time to escape because we link back up with the army.
Right. Like it
So
didn't.
we just need to know where the army's attacking at.
Well, he made it sound like they were going to be. It was going to be like an amphibious landing, like we need to clear the beach because they're landing at the beach.
Yeah, so we going straight across the channel right here.
That's what
Or
it
we
sounded like to
flanking?
me.
So we just basically attack the beach obstacles here, take out the anti-aircraft guns here, while they come out and start attacking us before you hit the anti-aircraft guns. Try to attack the factory if you can. If not, just detonate the anti-aircraft guns and get out of there. And we'll basically link up to the army to get our escape.
We're going to be.
Don't we also have a ship?
Blimp drops us off here. We attack them. Blimp carries on, drops off there, go into the city, and then down and starts attacking because you can teleport back to the.
Yep. I mean, from the way I'm reading it, we sneak in. The stealth team sneaks in, gets ready to plant bombs, wait for the gunfire to start, plant everything we need, get out, set off the explosions, and then hope that the landing team works out for him.
We have
And
a
if not-
traditional we have a traditional ship, right?
I assume so.
Can't we put the traditional ship right here and have it be the one that pulls us out?
Yeah, be the one that pulls us out. And also, I can make a teleporter on that ship. So when the stealth team teleports out, we'll be on the ship right there to back you guys up on the shore.
Yeah. How long will it take for that ship to get there? Because we may have to already have sent that way ahead of us to hold off. Oh,
I'm under the impression it would only take about a day.
So,
Because that one's going to be. Yeah, that one should be able to keep up with us. It's faster than we are, so it should.
how good's the crew?
Yeah, how many men?
Since Corbin apparently fell asleep.
So, question is,
Torque will chime in and say, "Oh, they're good."
so we have cannons on board the ship, right?
Yes.
So,
Well, we didn't have to wait for a ship to catch up because we haven't left yet, so we can take it with us.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
like, if we wanted
we-
to, like, you guys
Our
take the ship, we'll take the stealth, we'll take the airship for the stealth team, will at least, because we're gonna need to
Okay.
be dropped off a little bit ahead of time.
That's fine, but it's going to take a full day, and we'd have to leave soon in game time to get there at the same time as you guys. So that's okay because that gives us options when assaulting the beach.
This is
Unless there's
assuming
a smaller, faster ship we could take.
what's the maximum amount of time we've got to get this done?
So, let's see. Sir Arthur Stonefist told us that we need to ship out in no more than 24 hours. I think we would probably only have a few hours on the beach, maybe 3 tops, before the army starts actually rolling in. So, I mean, there's potential to do it quietly.
See what I'm thinking? Is we go and get one of those tiny hut things and go camp out around there and see exactly what's what. You know, spend a little bit of time casing the joint to see if we might be overthinking things.
I mean, I like that.
How long is travel time? We
Like-
have a day of travel
Yeah, like-
time via ship, and that would be the
Right.
day we need to assault it. Airship, how long would it take for us to land there on the airship? We can have the ship meet us there in a day. That's no problem. Hopefully don't hit a storm or anything if Tim wants to be cruel. But but that can meet us there if it leaves. Well, it leaves before we leave on the airship. But how long, Tim, is the
Right,
travel time on the airship for us to get there, land on the beach undetected, and set up the campsite?
Right, we've got 2 ships, our new ship and our old ship. Now, our old ship was faster than our new ship. So do we want to take the old ship and have the new ship follow?
I wanted to take
That would
a naval
probably-
ship because the naval ship, there's no anti-coastal guns that was mentioned. Anti-aircraft guns was mentioned. The sailing ship, if we take a small one, we can then rowboat in at night and not get seen and not make noise.
Oh, yeah,
I
the
definitely
old
think-
ship can do that, which can then drop us at the beach.
Yeah,
If we
we
take the
definitely
need to-
airship,
on
even the
everything
old
else.
airship is too loud to do that. The sailing ship is quiet. The airship is not. Either big or small, it still makes a lot of engine noise, right, Tim?
Yes, that is correct.
So what would be the stealth check for the small airship?
The stealth check for the
It
small
can get us
ship.
a couple of hours walk away.
I mean, I could also, as long as I get a good enough description, I could teleport us in, and then we could rest and hide out for a while.
That way we're
Potentially.
in position when we want to kick everything off.
And that still
Lars-
comes with the risk.
Alaris did draw a very impressive picture of the whorehouse.
Hey, I saw a lot of that whorehouse from that anorexic blonde.
The
Oh,
problem
yeah.
with that is we're supposed to be attacking the obstacles on the outside to allow for the attacking forces to land and retake the city. If we all land inside the city at the whorehouse, we now have to fight ourselves out of the city to attack the beach.
Or sneak out.
Well, we'd be sneaking out of a whorehouse where people go in and out all the time. So there's
But
that.
I'm assuming this is a human city. This is a human city occupied by elves. So you have 2 populations. Those who are being ghetto controlled styled that are the humans by the elves, and the elves who are the guards. So when we have a fox kith, a goat kith, 3 sentinels, a dead bard, a dragonborn just
What do you mean
pop
by
up in the middle of the whorehouse, it's gonna raise alarms. Because we don't have enough spell slots to disguise everybody and teleport in. Now, getting there early before we have to attack and scouting it out is a great idea. But we need to get there stealthily so we can take the ship, have the airships meet us, or we can take the airships and have the rowboat, have the boats meet us. But I would think it'd be a better plan to take a smaller, faster boat than our bigger ship would be, and take a rowboat to shore at night, setting up a campsite and observing everything, and then either sending in a sabotage team to sabotage and cause a distraction, and then knocking out the anti-aircraft guns when they do that, and bring our airship in to wreak havoc. Or at the very least, if we can't get that accomplished, wreck the obstacles, cause enough havoc that we can teleport out, and let the army take it over. I would prefer a surgical strike to a full-blown war, and but it's whatever you guys want. I'll go along with it. It's just thinking it through. Sending everybody into the city to attack outside the city is just working against yourself.
Amber's going to pipe
That's
up.
like
She's going to
break-
say,
Well, okay, I've got a crazy idea. We take an airship, right? With a rowboat in the cargo hold. The airship sets down in the water. We push the boat out into the water. Airship takes off and gets clear. And we rowboat
Perfect.
in.
Perfect. We throw some parachutes on that rowboat. We do a 30-30.
There we go. What's the 30-30?
Works for me.
30 knots at 30 feet from the back of a Chinook helicopter. It's how Marines scout a beach.
no, I know
What?
that. I was
A 30-30.
asking in
30
character.
Yeah, 30 miles per hour at 30 feet above the water. And you
What the-
dive out into the water. That way, though, you basically hit the waves as they come up.
What's a marine?
That's pretty much what Rosie is. Her favorite flavor of crayon is death.
I like the black ones. They taste like emo.
That's a good one.
But yeah, I like that plan. Let's airship like off the coast, rowboat in, airship can hover. You can message the captain. He can get close enough that we can teleport out whenever you're ready. We just hit the beach hard and fast and get out of there. We don't even have to. We don't even have to worry about the aircraft guns. We just rowboat in, blow the beach up, leave the rowboat, teleport back to the airship.
All right, that's a plan.
From there.
Barkeep, one more round. One round,
Oh, yeah.
and we go.
Can we take two rowboats, one filled with goodies?
Just because a plan has finally been cemented. After 4 hours.
I want to mount one of those. I want to mount one of those Gatling guns on that rowboat.
Absolutely. Like my whole thought with this was a rip boat. So yeah, there needs to be a Gatling gun.
Yeah. We got a special boat team now. We're good. Get those 3 guys trained up to be special boat teams.
All right, so I'm in the assault on the beach, am I?
Yeah. How good are Breckner rounds at taking out fortifications?
I don't think anybody's done it before, but they seem like the appropriate tool.
Can I argue for an upscaled mounted on the boat Breckner like a mortar on one of the on the other boat?
Oh my god, yes. That would be so freaking awesome. Hell yes.
So yeah, let's do that. One mounted Gatling on one boat, one upscale Breckner launcher on the other. Call it a Mark 19, if you will.
Mark 18 and a half.
Yeah, 18 and a half. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. And then we'll naval assault this thing. Good thing all those classes will finally come in handy.
Right.
20 and we're so